Hey, what is up everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into another one of my videos, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the new peg token that Polaris Finance is launching called Ethernal. Now before we jump into this video guys, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that bell notification so that you are up to date with all these videos as they are very time sensitive. Now, what is Ethernal and how can you make money from this Genesis pool that's coming up will be discussed in this video. However, before I jump into Ethernal, I just want to go over how Polaris has been doing in this downturn. I'm sure a lot of you have suffered a lot in your investments, maybe even had to pull out losses because of the fact that Bitcoin has been absolutely nosediving straight to the ground. As you guys can see on the daily chart, we've been going straight down for the last, I want to say 5-6 days, all the way from that 40,000 mark to today at where we hit the bottom of 29,000. Now we are recovering a little bit. I don't know if this is gonna be able to hold or not. However, how has this affected other projects? Because we know for a fact there have been multiple other projects that lost peg, and overall guys, just other tomb forks, even Tomb Finance itself, still actually under peg. However, if we look at Polaris Finance and scroll down, you guys can see they are their first peg token. So Polar is 1.2 peg, sitting very nice and healthy. Lunar, their second one, is 1.3 peg, also sitting nice and healthy. Their third peg token, 1.12, also very healthy. So overall, this project has been doing extremely well in comparison to these other tomb forks that we see, the big names, any other project really, and has been holding. Now a lot of you might be saying that the peg tokens held, but what about the share tokens? What you do is you click the chart button right here, and you guys can see that ever since we crossed the level of $600 back on the 24th of April, we've been in this range this whole entire time. This market crash really didn't do that much to Polaris. If anything, as you guys can see, even yesterday it went up all the way up to $880, almost $900 yesterday, whereas Bitcoin, we had a huge red candle come down from 34,000 all the way to that 20,000, 29,000 mark. So Polaris for me has been paying really well. As you guys can see, if you go over to the sunrise, you can see it's still paying that 1% every single day, more than that 1% every single day on Lunar. Now that's kind of just something I wanted to talk to you guys about, because I do know a lot of people that are watching this video are in my Discord. Make sure you guys do join it. A lot of us are Polaris Finance investors, and I love talking to all of you guys there, and I'm happy that we're all doing so well in such a brutal time. You know, Polaris has really been a safe haven for people that have invested in it, and I definitely thank the team for that. Now Ethernal is going to be another peg token. So guys, you need to understand what that means. The first peg token was Polar, which is pegged to the token of Near, right? The second token was Lunar, which is pegged to the price of Luna. The third one is Tripolar, which is pegged to the token of X Tri. And now we're gonna have Ethernal, which is gonna be pegged to Ethereum. Now Ethereum, as you guys will know, is the second largest market cap cryptocurrency. Right now Bitcoin being the first.
No shit, Einstein.
And I definitely do think there is going to be a lot of TVL coming into this project. Now let's jump into how you can make money. Well, first of all, if you are in crypto, you most likely have some Ethereum. Now what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to realize daily earnings on your Ethereum, right? And if these peg tokens are of any indicator as to how much you'll be earning, you guys can see if you hit the dawn right here, you guys can see that on all of these LPs you are earning above that 1% mark every single day, right guys? And that is extremely important. So I imagine with Ethernal as well, it is going to be around there, around that 1%, 1.2%, maybe sometimes dip down to that 0.95%, which we've seen. However, overall on average you'll make at least 1% every single day, and making 1% every single day on Ethereum is extremely lucrative. As I'm sure you guys understand, a lot of people have Ethereum, me included. So I will be investing into this. Now, the other concern that people have is the fact that of holding pegs. And for me, this was a test of time, right? As we saw that if a project like Polaris can hold through such a disgusting drop, you know, and not only hold through but actually continue its pumpage, it essentially shows to be that the community and the investors are very, very strong. Now, you guys can jump into their Discord as well, which I will have linked down in the description. Now, what's important to understand in this is, first of all, how the Genesis pool is going to happen. So as you guys can see right off the bat, the Genesis pools for Ethernal will start as usual at 1400 UTC on the 14th of May and will be open for 24 hours, right? So first of all, the Genesis pool is going to be for 24 hours. During this time, you'll be able to mint 40 Ethernals plus 12 Ethernals that is going to be minted to the DAO, and 2 Ethernals will be used as initial liquidity as written below. Pools for Genesis will be as followed. So 50% of Ethereum allocation will be allocated to the Ethereum pool with a 1% deposit fee. So 20 of the Ethernals out of 40 will go to directly to people that deposit Ethereum. And then as you guys can see here, the rest of the Ethernal allocation, the other 20 Ethernals, are going to be allocated in the following pools. So if you guys look here, this all accumulates to 50%. So 50% to ETH and 50% to native holders. So people like you and I, and people that are in our Discord for sure. We have a lot of people in the Discord that are in Polaris Finance. And I definitely do think that it would be smart that if you do have any of these LPs, make sure you deposit it so that you can make you know, free money. Essentially, you'll get a good amount of percentage, in my opinion. I believe for the Lunar Genesis, it was above 2% in 24 hours, which is a really good substantial gain to be made. And of course, if you don't have any of the LPs and you only have S Polar, well, you can also deposit your S Polar right here, as you guys can see, and you will be within that 10% of Ethernal allocation. Now, what does this essentially mean for S Polar? Because I know a lot of people are expecting S Polar to pump, and let's jump into why that is. Well, as you guys can see on the Polaris Finance Discord, the S Polar token is labeled as one to rule them all. And that is because all of these peg tokens, so Polar, Lunar, Tripolar, and now Ethernal, are all going to be printing the same token, S Polar. That is the share token of this protocol. And as such, this token is extremely, extremely important. What happens whenever there's a new peg token introduced? The S Polar supply gets diluted, right? It is now being split up even more. So for example, I am a Luna maxi, right? So let's say I have all my funds in Lunar. I'll be earning S Polar. Another person who has a lot of Ethereum will be investing in Ethernal. Another person who has a lot of, let's say, Near, will be investing in Near. And as such, what happens is this TVL number right here gets increased because there's more and more investors that are coming into the project. And obviously, as you guys can understand, the more investors come into the project, the more value the share token will have, the share token of the project. And that is why it is so important to make sure that you are jumping into this project on these dips, right? We see over here that we've had these dips happen multiple times where we hit that 600 mark, or, you know, if not 600 directly, that lower 600, you know. So for me, I told a lot of my friends as well that anything under 650 is a steal, right? And of course, none of this is financial advice, and you should always do your own research. However, a project that is launching another peg token, so Ethernal, and inside information, guys, there's going to be another peg token right after this. I'm not going to disclose which one it is, but it might be a Bitcoin peg, it might be a stablecoin peg that is going to come out very soon after that. What that's going to do is once again increase the demand for S Polar, because remember, once you head into the sunrise, you can essentially print whatever you're bullish on. So if I'm bullish on Luna, I'm going to deposit my S Polar here and earn Luna. If I'm bullish on Near, I'm going to deposit my S Polar and earn Polar. If I'm bullish on Ethereum, I'm going to deposit my S Polar and earn Ethereum. And I mean, guys, if you can earn Ethereum directly with depositing S Polar, that is extremely bullish, right? You have to understand the amount of people that are going to want to jump in on that. And of course, that is why I personally believe that we will see this price, the S Polar price, rocket up. Now, if you guys don't know, I was the first YouTuber to ever make a video on Polaris Finance, and I pride myself in that because of the fact that I am really bullish on this project. And as a matter of fact, if you guys actually go and look at my most recent video right here on the 15th of April, I mentioned that even this price is extremely cheap. S Polar was trading at $260 in this video right here, guys, right? And even here I clarified that this price is extremely cheap. Now bear in mind, guys, I have been accumulating S Polar from $25, and I know a lot of people in my Discord that have been accumulating sub 100. So you guys can understand we are up a lot. Now a lot of people would be like, oh, why aren't you just taking your profit? You're up 20x, 30x. Why aren't you just taking your profit? Well, it's good to take profits. However, because of the fact that I personally believe in Polaris Finance, because I do see that they are a team that is putting in a serious amount of effort, I don't think this is going to stop anytime soon. So why would I stop earning my 1% every single day? I think it's ridiculous to give up an opportunity to earn a stable passive income in a project where I don't have to check it every few hours. You know, I don't look at the S Polar charts every single day. I'll look at it once a week because of the fact that honestly I'm satisfied with the price wherever it's at. I'm in a good position. And once again, similarly to how in this video I mentioned that this price is extremely low, we're gonna see this go to $1,000, right? I am saying in this video as well, once again, that the current price of $720 and the prices underneath it, $650 and stuff, is a steal for S Polar, and I definitely am going to accumulate even more. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is the fact that this project has done their third KYC. This is extremely important to understand. As you guys can see, after a long time, we are finally in touch with Aurora's founders, and we are talking about possibilities of marketing opportunities, credibility of our protocol, and grant. One of the conditions for cooperation with Aurora is to be KYC directly to the Aurora, which has been done earlier this week. That's our third KYC. So once again, they are making security a priority, and they are working with organizations that require you to do KYC with them. And that's very bullish in my opinion, because of the fact that the team has no problem in being transparent. And as you guys can see right here, they've been audited as well by Obelisk, which in my opinion is one of the best companies for auditing. You know, it's been around here for a very long time, and they're very reputable and very expensive, if I may say so myself. Now definitely do suggest you guys go and have a look at them. They're always talking in the Polaris chat. Very friendly team, very friendly individuals, so make sure you guys do that. And of course, if you have questions, jump into our Discord. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out to the best of my ability. Make sure you guys do your own research, as none of this is financial advice. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and as always guys, let's get that bag. Peace.